Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. Monday morning, it's raining. Really, it's really wet out there. So I sent Toby over to cut a piece of the rough cut on 16. He cut it yesterday, but he missed a big, not a big piece, but he missed the other side of the driveway. So he's only, well, he's still got to learn all the property. So this is one way to learn, going over there in the rain and having to wrap up. It's only like probably taking 5 minutes after he gets there. But yeah, so a couple things we're going to do today. We're going to get this door back in the skid steer. We also are going to take this deck off this mower here. Now, I don't know how everybody else does it. But the first thing we're gonna do, we gotta wash this thing. It's too dirty. I can't do nothing, so I'm going to blow it off. And then I got the pressure washer set up down by the house. I ain't worried about the mower. I know the mower's dirty. This mower has 2,500 hours on it, so. But I am gonna wanna clean off the deck and everything. The rain's picking up out there too. But the way I take the deck off of these mowers, of course you take the belt off. There's only about 6 bolts holding it on, something like that. You got, I don't fool with none of this stuff. I take it off here, right? And here, and here, see? And that pretty much will do it, do that on both sides, and you pretty much got it off. So, then what we're gonna do is get this thing cleaned off. I want it cleaned off real good. And then we're gonna put those baffles on there that I got, Okay, y'all. So we got the door back in the skid steer. It took a little bit of doing, but the second time it was a little bit easier than the first time. Definitely because we got some big blocks of wood out here, dude. We got some big blocks of wood right here. There's a bunch of them right here under this table too. You don't really need a whole board. So what we're gonna do now, y'all, is we're gonna remove the deck off this lawnmower. This is the front, right? This is the front. Am I all the way through it? Oh, tilt it back. Yeah, you are. If you tilt it back, it'll be fine. Hey man, just saying, George Jones or Trent, Blue Red Corvette, it ain't gonna be, perfect. All right, y'all. So here it is. This is what the Exmark decks look like. It's got the heavy blades on it too, those heavy ones. Yeah. So we're gonna be replacing, and I don't know if we're gonna do it all today. There's a lot of cleanup. All right. Got it? All right. All right. I know a lot of you guys are always talking shit about Ray and what he can and can't do. Push that whole thing up. So yeah, a couple things about this. Man. So this is what an Exmark deck looks like after 2,700 hours, y'all. And I don't really never scrape the deck or nothing. Never. So we're going to replace all of this. Now keep in mind, this mower has probably made a couple $100,000 for real. I've had it 7 years. So yeah. So I've never done anything to it. The spindles are all fine. They look fine. They don't, you know, these are sealed bearings. This right here is something I'm gonna take off. I have a brand new one over here that I was gonna send back, but I said, man, I'm gonna hold on to it. Right? I don't know what that is taped to it. Some kind of thing they gave me or some shit. Yeah, I think it's a free gift. And when you buy these baffles, they tell you where they go. See, this is the hardest one right here. I don't know if that one is that the right one that goes there? It might be, yeah. Other way. No? No. I don't think that's it. This one goes. We'll just get them all. You got to put them all on here. So. Without this shop though, I wouldn't even do this today. Or even get it to this point. So look at all the space we got to work. Shit. Which one's that one?
This is baffle front right hand.
That's gonna be right there, I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
Front center
That's
baffle.
gonna be that one. All right. That's gonna be, is that one?
This is baffle front left.
So that's that one. So that is that one. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, there's a, see, that's just all folded up. See that? Mm-hmm. So, we're going to have to cut all these out and then clean the welds up. And I don't know, I'm gonna put some anti-rust shit on here too, dude. When it goes back on there, y'all, it's gonna be where you never have to take it off again. Another 2,500 hours. My thing is, if you gotta do this every 2,700 hours, and as long as you got a lot of mowers, you can. But obviously, it's not gonna suck right with this big hole right there. I mean, and then that hole right there, it makes a big difference when there's holes in the deck on the suction and how it sucks the grass up. So, what time is it? I'm going to put y'all on time lapse so we can listen to some music or something. Okay, y'all. I wanted to put the camera on charge. I left it on too long. Went on to put a new one of these on there. I had. Let me get all this stuff out of my way. So now what I gotta do, and that's why I wanted to set it on a bench, because there's a lot of little things I gotta do to it that a lot of people ain't thinking about. You gotta clean all these welds up. You know, you can't leave that weld like that. I'm gonna grind all these welds down. And gotta clean this up too, because the back of that piece hooks to the back of one of the pieces over there. So you could literally do this job probably in a day if you really wanted to, but that's why I built the shop, so I don't have to do everything in one day. I did this before, and I got videos of another mower that I did this on. Maybe I'll put a link if I can think about it while I'm editing. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm gonna grind on it for about 30 minutes, then I'm gonna go get a Sammy, chill. We also got the door back in Chucky, and so far so good. I found a quicker way to do the door. I didn't get video of us doing the door, other than me, you know, cleaning it up. I just forgot, man. We just started working on it, and bam, bam, that's what we were doing. So it feels good, but you know, it's still yeah, you just never know. So yeah. I'm gonna try to get y'all over here where I can set up, and the damn thing can be charging at the same time. So all right, y'all. So I got to a good stopping point. One thing about when you put these things back in, see, they have these little tabs. So when you take the old one out, you got to find that little tab, because they weld around the tab, or you know, I had to punch them out. That's what I've been doing for the last hour, is going around and lining them up, and then using a screwdriver to punch them out, you know, right there. But yeah, I pretty much got it now where I could literally tack it all down now if I wanted to. But I want to eat lunch and everything first. So you know, I'm getting a little agitated. So I don't have to be in a hurry. That's the good thing about having the shop. This could sit here for 2 weeks if I wanted it to. You know, the mower's sitting over there in the corner. Mower look butt naked on it. Mower's sitting over there in the corner. The deck's right here. And when I get done with this deck, it's going to be underneath. It's going to be like a brand new deck. There are a few holes in it up on the front side there. But nothing that, you know, that I can't fix. And one thing that I will use on this as kind of like patch metal is edger blades. Like you can get an edger blade, and you could, there's a rip up here. It's a pretty big rip. Where's it at? Let me show y'all right here. Look at that big hole. Did you notice it ripped on the thin metal? See, the way they do these decks is the edge there, right here, there's a lip, and the metal's thicker than right here. It is. And it's also thicker around the spindles. Spindles are fine. There's nothing. So what I'll probably do is after I get all this stuff tacked up, then I'm gonna address this right here. And probably what I'll do is I'll cut a piece of this off of the old one, a flat piece, and I'm gonna lay it right there and weld it from the inside. So then from the outside, once I paint everything, you won't even be able to see it. It is a lawnmower deck. We just want it to be as air friendly as possible to where it'll throw the grass. The way it was with the big hole, you know, in this right here, the way it was, there was a big hole right here, just cut out. And when you're on the mower like that, well, it ain't throwing the grass like it's supposed to. It ain't cutting as good as it's supposed to. And it's also throwing grass all up on your ankles and stuff on top of the deck, on top of the foot plate. I mean, when you get done mowing, it look like you done been weed eating all day. So, yeah, not much really to do today. We're way behind on the yards. I've accepted that fact, and we're just gonna do what makes sense, you know, whatever we can. We had a good day yesterday. We worked, we did about $850, and we got some of the stuff out of the way, but, you know, weather's a big factor, man. I'm hoping that we can do something tomorrow, maybe in the morning, but it ain't looking real good, man, for 3 days. And everybody's going to want me, everybody's going to be calling me, are you coming, or are you coming? To see, all the customers think they're the only one. So, ain't nothing I can do about it. So, you know, and the good thing about it is they're not going to fire me for not coming, because ain't no other lawn man coming either. So, but I'm going to take the other truck down to get my Sammy so I can fill it up with fuel, fill the other lawnmower up with fuel, so when we do get ready to go back to work, we are ready to go back to work. All right, y'all, so I pretty much got it welded up. I need to clean the welds and grind them and whatever, but really, you don't have to do a whole lot to them, you know. They're not really holding a lot of weight or nothing. But if I remember correctly, when I did the other one, I think I took this piece right here off. It's got 3 little beads right here. I grinded them off, and then move this and then set this piece right here in place. Because I'm gonna have a hard time getting that up, and there's a hole, there's a slit right here that there's a prong that goes through there. So I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't want to take the time tonight. It's 7 o'clock. I've been out here pretty much all day, other than when I went inside and ate lunch. But there's no hurry on this. I just didn't have nothing else to do. So, but you can see they're all in, and the old ones are all out. And yeah, we're gonna probably end up putting it back on the mower later in the week. If it rains tomorrow, we'll probably do it tomorrow. But I ain't got time to kick it, y'all, man. I got to get inside.